Good, because these go to you. Special Agent Jennifer Jareau, JJ if you like.
L.
Greenaway. Highest number of solved cases in Seattle 3 years running. Specialty in sex offender cases.
Not bad.
Well, I'm the unit liaison. My specialty is untangling bureaucratic knots. You'll probably be talking to me a lot. My door's always open, mostly because I'm never in my office, so just call me on my cell, okay? We'll talk. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I think everybody should see it.
Camcorder. He was watching a fire in the building across from their dorm. The other person you'll see is his roommate, 20-year-old Matthew Rowland. Oh my God! We got news. This is just a local channel, but the coverage is everywhere now. CNN, Fox, MSNBC, Al Jazeera, you name it.
So much for not spreading panic.
He's badly injured, but
Curdy knows that this is everywhere.
Whoa.
Is there any connection?
Then
Detective Morrison, how's it going?
We're combing through all the investors in the land deal. Got a couple of suspects who fit the profile. We're going to talk to them.
Okay, well, if you need anything, just let us know.
Right.
How we doing?
frustrated. I can't see why anyone would want to kill a little old lady who collects cats and coins.
Fluoride and aluminum powder.
Okay, I'll set up a press conference, make sure the public knows.
Thank you.
Candles, suspense, okay? They're gonna come back on every time.
Oh, mommy to the rescue. Mommy.
Birthday boy. Happy birthday.
Thank you, birthday boy.
They're calling him the Tommy Killer.
Death into a search engine.
We all get tunnel vision. I'm Special Agent Hotchner. This is Agent Jareau, our liaison.
Creepy, huh?
Actually, conversations between Death and his victims was a fairly popular literary and artistic theme throughout the Renaissance. Yeah, creepy.
Find out when the...
When? Got it. The first story I ran the morning after the fourth victim was found.
The FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit was called in yesterday afternoon by the San Diego Police Department to assist in the ongoing Tommy Killer investigation. The unit
Should just make the 11 o'clock news.
Did they get good footage?
Yeah, couldn't miss him.
Good. Now we wait.
Call Garcia.
We're still waiting, Garcia.
Detective Martin.
Line's sick.
And while I'm taking...
Anything? She says she got nothing.
You're a fan of football.
Three victims shot at such shooting in 2 weeks. That the FBI doesn't have an exemplary record with snipers.
Besides, a sniper is a professional marksman. These guys aren't snipers.
Victims are gonna make it. The bad news is that none of them saw anything. Have an intact bullet lodged in his spine. My surgical staff as to whether they can remove the slug without paralyzing the patient.
Some use souvenirs.
This is Dr. Neil Erstadt and Jareau Greenaway.
Wouldn't there be twice as many cops on the street at that time?
In the last half hour, you're at the station.
How many people outside of this?
Radiology set up to take...
It's the last shooting.
Media attention and the FBI presence will only escalate his desire to shoot again.
Meaning? Then we need to give the police a profile immediately. You ready?
This is the second time he's crossed jurisdictions.
Yeah, we're ready.
Releasing this profile prematurely can get people killed.
M.O. How does he get there? How does he leave?
Don't realize the significance of what they saw.
For investigation. Through anonymous sources.
You gotta see this. Who could have leaked this? The only people who had the profile were your people, and the profile implicates them.
Why would a cop leak sensitive information that would not only implicate one of his own, but make every citizen in the county afraid to get pulled over?
Contact with the media. We need you to identify your source. You should know the FBI considers these shootings inactive as long as we need to. How did McCarty end up playing the unsub?
Weigart punished McCarty for mouthing off during the profile briefing.
How did the unsub find out about the reenactment?
Well, come on, cops talk. At home, at the bars, at gym.
You get anything from this car?
It's a red two-seat Maserati.
Of course.
If he's the shooter, he has another vehicle.
This type of killer seeks the power over life.
The worst narcissistic personality disorder I've ever seen. But he's not our guy.
PD.
You were right. He was a cop.
For 9 months.
It was attractive.
Look at his little witty. Don't you want one of these?
That's the conclusion Maryland State. The gun was found next to the father. He had gunpowder residue on his right hand.
And now you must...
Another murdered family. The Millers, found a month. Again, they were found in the basement, and like the Crawfords, their suitcases were packed for vacation. Yet the coroner determined that they had been dead only 24 hours.
Location of the bodies.
Arlington PD issued a BOLO for Miller before they were killed. Responding to a drunken disturbance, they discovered blood on his black leather jacket. Belonged to his children. He does, he's not saying. In fact, he hasn't said a word since his arrest.
I'll go solo.
You say anything?
Can we time forensically to...
Negative on foreign DNA. He must have washed Crawford's clothes. Can you get one? Yeah.
And liked it. Never really care for anything else.
Possible suspect is a white male.
Two things. Baltimore just forwarded a sketch of a man running from the scene. They think that you're poaching on their turf.
These are the faces of new victims off the videotapes we found. Check with local PDs.
Are those rats?
Yeah.
Why are they asking for us?
Severe facial tics, the kind that develop after years of taking antipsychotic medication.
So this guy's a psychotic.
And 2 guns.
Hostage situation.
Hell.
Was brought in.
We need it.
Well, it took 2 hours just to convince him to allow a 2-way phone, but he won't speak to anyone except what he calls the higher authority. No mention of religion thus far. The unsub won't speak to him any his authority.
When was that?
2.5.
Then we better give it to him. Put the lights on, sirens, honk the horns, make people get out of our way.
Hey, with the psychotic who won't talk to us.
Something's wrong. What does that mean?
It means he's